Welcome back to our video on Hurricane Milton. In the previous video, we showed you aerial footage of our neighborhood. In this video, we're going to show you a little bit more of a mix of on-the-ground video and some aerial video, and show you a little bit broader area of our neighborhood. Right now, in this part of the video, we are still on Wednesday, October 9th, before the storm hits in the afternoon, and you can see that the ditches here are not quite yet holding water. This is the bridge going across State Highway 46, and this showing the St. John's River and boat ramp right here. This is across from the entrance to Lake Jessup. This is the intersection of 46 and 415 on the east side of Sanford, Florida. You can see the Circle K here is not only out of gas, but they've wrapped their pumps in plastic. And across the street is a 7-Eleven that is also out of gas. And then on the third corner, this is the racetrack. The racetrack has been out of gas for a couple of days at this point. There's lots of cars there at the pumps, but none of them are actually pumping gas. Then across on the fourth corner is the Publix. This is a brand new Publix, and it closed at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night, and won't reopen till probably Friday. Here we're turning down Mullet Lake Park Road, and there's already water in the ditch. We've had a wet September and October here, and we do expect this ditch to fill up. You'll see it later in this video after the hurricane has passed. Hurricane Milton makes landfall at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Siesta Key. And you can see on the blue dot here is where we are located. And it arrives at our house at about 1 in the morning. You see it just going across in sheets across the canal there. The canal has not come up, has not risen significantly. It's up some inches, but not feet. You can also see that we've not lost power, which is amazing. It's morning. The hurricane is now in the Atlantic, and we're surveying the damage. This is a carport that blew in from somewhere. It wasn't previously on our street, and we don't know where it came from, but some damage we found on the street. Next up here, we're seeing an American flag that has survived and has not been tore up or anything. We're going to have to find out who makes that flag. Tree is down. One of our big live mossy oaks here along the river. You can just see the ground is saturated with water, and this is right along the St. John's. So right here, see that the roots just gave way. She's done. In our previous video, we showed you these wetlands that are on the south side of our neighborhood, and you can see some of these small ponds in the wetlands. Now you notice the ponds are bigger, and you can see water in between the wetlands as the water is rising here. We'd just shown you some of these ditches earlier in the video, and now you can see that there's water here. You can see tree branches down that got knocked out of the tree during the storm, and we now have water on both sides of the road. As we continue to flood, we can expect the water on the what you're seeing on the right hand side of the screen here to start to come across the road and pour into the canals. This is back out on the St. Johns River, and just looking down the river as it's rising. So normally the river right here is in the channel is about 4 to 5 feet deep, not a very deep river, and across on the bank here it's normally dry. You could get out of your boat and walk across this. You can see the water is up, and it's wet. You can see a boat out there. That's a houseboat that we don't know where it came from. This is the boat dock at Milton Lake Park. You can see the boat ramp is flooded. The parking lot is flooded. And then this flies over a restroom and back to the camping area. And all of the camping area of the park is flooded. Earlier in this video, we'd shown you these ditches as we were driving. You can see that this ditch is full, and the water has crossed the road in front of the pickup truck there and flowing here at a fairly rapid rate. As we drive down the road here, you'll see that the lots, the houses, and the properties here are all flooded. This ditch is about 9 to 10 feet deep and is now full, and it is flowing. It's flowing, it'll flow on down this road, along this road, and then eventually this water all makes its way out into the St. Johns. You can see emergency crews up here ahead. This first street on the right is also flooded, and they are there ensuring that people are able to get out of their homes. That's a Corvette sitting there in the water. As we pass the emergency crews here, you're going to see that the next street, that the culvert has been washed out, and that took out our main water line to our neighborhood, so we were without water for several hours, but that has been repaired, and we now have water back. That'll take several months to put a culvert in there and to get access to those houses. Thank you for watching.